It's your boy, George Anthony, aka Big G Anthony. Listen, I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the Massive Action Mindset Show. And this week, I have a treat for you. We got Miss Millionaire on the show. We're going to be here again, dropping nuggets to get you guys up and moving. It's going to be the end of 2020 in less than 6 weeks. What are you guys doing to go out and achieve your goals, dreams, and aspirations? Where do you want to be to come this time next year? It's time to start moving. It's time to start getting up and going in a direction that's going to benefit you, your family, your kids. And the only way that you can achieve true financial freedom is to start something of your own. And that's what Massive Action Mindset is all about. We're here to provide value for you guys. We're bringing on individuals that are doing it in their own particular field and that are going to give you guidelines, little hints, tips, tricks to get you up and moving in the direction that you need to go. This is all about taking action, massive action, to go out and get and achieve the dreams that you want to achieve. We're starting a new decade, guys. Think about that. It's 2020. That's a new decade. Most people haven't put that in perspective as of yet. That's a beginning of another 10 years. Where do you want to be? It's time to start making a decision. I'm going to introduce Miss Millionaire right now. She's going to let you know about what she does, and I'm going to hand the mic over to her. Go ahead, Miss Millionaire. Introduce yourself to the people. It's not like they already don't know you, but go ahead.
Well, Mr. George Anthony, a.k.a. Big G. First, I want to thank you for inviting me and allowing me the opportunity to be on the show. So thank you for having me.
I appreciate you coming. Thank you.
And as far as talking to you all, I just want to say, that was powerful what you just said. And pretty much piggybacking off of what he said, you really do have to make a decision at some point to own something. Everything that he just said really leads to owning something with your name on it. If it becomes a brand, then let that be. If it becomes a brand, it is what it is. That's what you want. But you really do have to have a massive mindset. And getting the mindset first is so critically important. That doesn't happen overnight. And that's going to take some time. So whatever you do, work on that before you can do anything. You have to obtain the mindset first to make it happen.
Absolutely, and let's just expand on that a little bit. I'm not. What this is about is I'm still a work in progress. I'm sure Ms. Millionaire would say that she's still a work in progress.
Definitely.
And everybody that we brought on the show up until this point, we're still a work in progress. This is about developing yourself. This is about becoming the best version of yourself. And the only way that you can do that is continuously learning. What most of us do when we graduate high school or we graduate college, we enter a profession and we stop learning. We stop reading. We stop personal development. That's a lot. I really did. I was in my profession for almost 15 years before I really understood what personal development was all about, Ms. Millionaire. I understood what going out and learning a skill for my particular job, but my profession never really taught me when it comes to growing myself, stepping outside my own comfort zone.
Right.
And in order to do that, I had to go and start Googling stuff on the internet and start finding people that I resonate with.
Right.
That led me down the road of it. All started off honestly with I know a lot of people don't like to hear this here, but it started off with network marketing. It started off with multi-level marketing. That's what it started off with. You have a lot of these negative connotations and labeling when it comes to network marketing.
Right.
But network marketing teaches you how to build yourself.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. And once I got into network marketing and I started learning about, this is what personal development is all about. This is who Jim Rohn is. This is who Zig Ziglar is. This all these individuals that are out here that's teaching you how to build your mind. That's when I start stepping into, all right, I can go out here. I can start my own business. I can be that entrepreneur. It's all about growth.
Right.
So with that. Let's do. What personal development books have you read or individuals that you
Ooh,
follow
it's been
yourself?
a minute now you asking me a question I got to think back on. But before I answer that question, I didn't properly introduce myself.
Oh, go ahead.
Let me, because what you saying, man, we can sit here all day and I can talk with you about that. But for those of you that don't know, my legal name is Alicia James. However, I am Miss Millionaire, and I am a radio personality. I'm the host of the Ms. Millionaire Show. And as you can see, it's Ms. with a Z, the Miss Millionaire Show. And I'm the CEO of Miss Millie Productions, LLC, and I represent the Miss Millionaire brand. And that's something that I built, and I'm still building. I created it. God gave me the vision, so it's totally up to me to execute it. And the reason I started my show was because of finances and wealth. You know, my mind shifted early, like it started shifting maybe like around the early 2000s. My mind started shifting into the working at home stuff. I started checking into that kind of stuff, but just becoming not working for other people.
Exactly.
My mind started shifting, and I know for a fact when I started making more God time, that's when I started walking into my purpose. That was already there. It was waiting on me.
Mm-hmm.
But when I started making my lunch break prayer time, I used to work in an attorney's office doing medical records, and I had an hour lunch break. There's a local church that used to have prayer for lunch. And I'm like, you know what, instead of going to a restaurant or doing something else, I started going to prayer for my lunch break. And when I tell you, that's when my mind started shifting, when I started making more God time, because it's really spiritual a lot too. Mm-hmm. When I started doing that, man, all that millionaire stuff started coming my way, and I'm like, I started meeting millionaires and just leaders, getting into positioning myself around and surrounding myself with people like that. Mm-hmm. Man, my mindset changed. And like you said, it has to be massive. You just can't think a thought and making once you get that idea, you got to think big, and you got to keep feeding it.
Yes.
So to answer your question about the books that I've read, I think the one that, I used to read so many financial books. My schedule is really hectic now, so I need to get back into it. But I think the one that impacted my mind the most, a lot of people are probably going to, I'm just going to say it, but it was Think Like a Billionaire by Donald Trump.
All right.
I know. Don't change the channel. Don't do none of that stuff. He wasn't president, none of that stuff. But I'm going to tell you something. I have mad respect for him as a businessman. Mm-hmm. That's the side of him that at that time, that book was there. I read it, Think Like a Billionaire. It was some good stuff in there, and it was some God stuff in there at that time. This was years ago. Mm-hmm. So that was one of the books that had a really big impact on my mindset. And what is the Law of Attraction book?
That's by
The Secret.
Secret.
Yes,
Secret.
That's it.
The Secret. Yes.
That was the most. When I read The Secret, I actually saw the video version.
Yeah, Rhonda Byrne.
That was it. That's what changed my mind out of any book that I read. The Secret.
The Secret.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. You know what? This is what I've been finding out. The majority of the people that I sit here and I talk to throughout the 14th, 15th episode, and when we talk about books, all of it falls along the same lines. If you're growing, they talk about The Secret. They talk about Think and Grow Rich.
Yes.
You're the first who brought up Donald Trump. But
still think like a billionaire, though. Still think like a billionaire.
But it's all these books that are out there that gives you the roadmap.
Right.
To go out and start achieving where you truly want to go. It's already there. Yes. Success leaves clues. Yes. But what most of us don't do, we don't go out and search these things out in order to start following that path. Right. Now, I have an online mentor. His name is Haziq Ali. He always says, why go out and recreate the wheel? What most people do, even when it comes to motivational speakers, if you truly listen to them, a lot of them say the exact same thing, but their delivery is different.
You're so right.
They're talking about the exact same thing. They're talking about going out, achieving yourself, believing in yourself. They're talking about, when it comes to the secret, belief, receive, and ask. All those things that you have to do when it comes to manifesting the thing that you want. But what you said that I want to see again, I'm going to go and get this little nugget that I'm gonna put massive action on this. When I get ready to drop a nugget or a nugget to drop, I'm like, yes, I'm just gonna drop it.
You gotta catch it.
That's right. Catch it. But I think most of you guys didn't catch is that when Miss Millionaire said that it was already there.
Yes.
It was already there. But when she opened herself up, that's when she began to see it. I've said this on one of my shows before. Everybody has this by Les Brown. Les Brown mentioned this when I went to one of his classes. Mm-hmm. He said that most people wait for opportunity to knock on the door.
Yes.
He says, I have a different take on it. He says, opportunity is standing right next to you.
Right.
It's just waiting for you to recognize it.
That's right.
It's just waiting for you to it's already there.
Mm-hmm.
But once you start to step outside that bubble of your comfort zone that keeps you in your comfort zone is your broke zone. It keeps you there. Once you start to step outside that bubble, now you start to see those individuals that can come into your life that helps you elevate to get to the next level. And that's what what a lot of us have to realize too. We need people in our lives that's pouring into our lives, not constantly taking. So I won't say that again. We need people in our lives that are constantly pouring into our lives, that's giving us positive energy and not constantly taking energy from us.
Right.
And you need to recognize who those individuals are. Make sure you surround yourself with those people, and you guys push forward. But I dig what you're saying. I really love what you're saying when it comes to those books and growing in your mindset. Because you have to change your mindset. You have to start looking at things differently. You have to have that shift when it comes to finances and financial literacy, what a lot of us don't educate ourselves on.
Oh man.
I'm
gonna tell you something. One of the I probably should say this for later, but I'll reiterate it later. Be intentional. Be intentional about what you do. I was intentional about calling myself Miss Millionaire.
Yes.
I intended to become Miss Millionaire. So it's like I've gotten questions asked before. How did you call it? Why did you start calling yourself Miss Millionaire? And it's like, because you know why? I want to be wealthy. Some people don't want that. They look at it like it's a bad thing. I want to be wealthy. Yeah. I want a couple of cars. Yeah. I want a home that's paid for. Not a house, a home. It's a difference.
Yeah.
So I want that. You got to be intentional how you think. If you want to be a millionaire, think that. If you want to be a billionaire, think that. If you want to make $100,000, think that. You got to be intentional because you become what you think. And it's that deep. It's that serious. So Miss Millionaire is all because I've never had wealth. I've never been debt free. I've never had that. So that's something that I want. It's just like an NFL or an athlete that wants to go pro. They never had that, but that's what they want. So they're intentional about the way that they practice and the way that they train. So you have to be intentional about the kind of mindset that you are changing.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna hit on this just real quick. With Miss Millionaire, be intentional about what you think about. You are what you think about. If you think about negativity, you're going to get more negativity. If you think about positive things, if you think about abundance, those things are going to come into your life. If you and that includes the things you look at, the people you listen to, the radio stations that you listen to, that's all has a feedback on your thoughts and how you go out and look at the world, your perception on the world. So if you want to truly change your mindset and change how things get more positive things into your life, you need to be intentional about what you think about and how you walk in your purpose. With that being said, what we're going to do, we're going to go to a quick commercial. We're going to be right back. Those that are on Facebook, make sure that you like, share, start a watch party. All right. Those that are on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, click the bell so that you know when we go live. We'll be right back after this commercial. What up, world? It's your boy, George Anthony, aka Big G Anthony. Listen, I am so excited. Today is the launch of my book, The Bulletproof Mindset: Strategies for Developing a Resilient Mind. That's right, I'm an author, dog. Listen, you guys want to know the 4-step process, how I changed my rap to change my situation? Pre-order my book today. Go to bulletproof.bigganthony.com, bulletproof.bigganthony.com, and listen, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Big G Anthony the third. That's Big G Anthony the third, and on Facebook at Big G Anthony. You have to change your mindset to change your situation. And guys, remember, Massive Action Mindset is on UGT TV Network 5 every Wednesday at 7 p.m. You guys come out and watch me so you can change your situation. Until then, peace. What up, world? It's your boy, Big G Anthony, and I want to take this opportunity to show you how I can assist you in taking massive action with your goals, dreams, and aspirations. As a pilot, we have a flight plan that we must follow. What this gives us the opportunity to do is plan out our destination, our fuel, what altitude we're going to fly. How this applies to your life is that you're setting your goals and the point to where you want to get to. The flight plan allows you for initial investment of $49.99 to have a 30-minute consultation with me, a personal affirmation worksheet, and an introduction coaching video. The next step is the takeoff. Once you have your goals, dreams, and aspirations set, you know where you're going, you have to take massive action to get yourself off the runway. A plane cannot just go half throttle and gain altitude. You have to push that throttle fully forward. This gives you an initial investment of $249.99, which gives you a 30-minute consultation with me, a personal affirmation worksheet, 4 coaching videos, and a massive action mindset 90-day planner so you can set your goals down on paper and hold yourself accountable. Finally, we have the aerial. As a pilot, once I get to the altitude, I have to make micro adjustments to make sure that I stay on course. I have to adjust for the wind. I have to monitor my fuel. I have to monitor the temperatures of my engine. And how you apply that in life when it comes to your goals and the directions that you're going to have those obstacles that come up that may knock you off path. But you have to make those micro adjustments so you make sure you stay on your destination. This is an initial investment of $499.99. What you get is an hour personal consultation with me, personal affirmation worksheet, 8 coaching videos, and again, your massive action mindset 90-day planner. But wait, those that are watching my show tonight, I'm giving you a special offer. You will be able to get the takeoff, which originally is $249.99 for a $199 investment. Again, let me remind you what you get: a 30-minute personal consultation, 4 coaching videos, personal affirmation worksheet, and a massive action mindset 90-day planner. But I'm also going to give you something else. Those that go to my website tonight and purchase that $199 takeoff will get your free daily affirmation calendar. I look forward to seeing you guys on the other side. Continue to watch my show every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. and follow me on Facebook at Big G Anthony III and on Instagram at Big G Anthony III. Remember, you got to change your mindset to change your situation. I see you on the other side. What up, world? It's your boy, Big G Anthony. Hey, we're back on Massive Action Mindset. And before we get started into this next little segment with Miss Millionaire, I want to make sure everybody on Facebook like, share, start a watch party. Let the people know that we're here dropping nuggets for them. We're here to provide value for you. That's what this show is all about, making sure that we're able to give you something that you can go out and take and utilize in whatever business or whatever passion that you may have for yourself. We want to be able to give you these nuggets and give you these ideas that you can sit here and take and utilize to pursue whatever you want to pursue. Those that are on Facebook, YouTube, make sure that you like, subscribe, and click the bell. Well, right now, we're going to get into what Miss Millionaire does. This is what the whole Miss Millionaire brand is all about, her radio show. She's going to sit here and talk about how she actually started down this road and where she's at now and where she sees herself in 2020. We're going to sit up here and do a little bit of forecasting since we are already 6 weeks away before the start of a new decade. So, Miss Millionaire, I'm going to give it over to you.
All right. Just a brief, just to let people know where I'm from. I was born in West Palm Beach here. However, my dad was in the Air Force. We got stationed down in Homestead, Florida. So I was raised in Miami.
Really? Hold on. Let me just say, I grew up in Homestead.
You did?
Yeah, you know that, right? I went to South Dade. That's where I went to.
You did?
Yeah.
I graduated from South Ridge.
South Ridge? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we keep you, buddy. But that's where I was raised and from. So I'm from Miami-Dade County.
Okay.
And I only have a high school diploma, and I can go on and on about that story, but I stress that a lot because I don't come to people all credentialed up. Mm-hmm. I played basketball, so I graduated with a high school diploma and a 4-year scholarship to Oklahoma City University on a basketball scholarship. Screwed it up first year, hanging with the wrong people, got way up there, away from home and stuff. My first year messed my scholarship up. Long story short, today, like I said, I'm the host of a radio show, radio personality. I created that opportunity. I've been on the air going on 6 years. FM dials, it's 4 FM dials I'm on at one time when I'm on the air. I have my production company, Miss Millie Productions. I'm the CEO of that. And then I'm the Miss Millionaire brand. So to only have a high school diploma, people, don't let anybody tell you that a college degree determines your success. You just sat up here and said you have a bachelor's degree and a master's degree, But look at us, man. We're CEOs. So, that part right there, I make sure I stress that whenever I'm talking and have a speaking engagement, if I'm talking to young people, I let them know that, because a lot of people that have gone and put so much time into college, years and years in college, they never taught how not to be in debt. They were never taught what to do with the money that they make.
True.
So what I do, the main thing, I think the core of what I do is really my radio show, and that's not even every day that I do that. But because it's longevity, like you said, I've been doing it for a while. So it's helped me build the Miss Millionaire brand because I'm able to promote my own events. I'm able to network with people over the air. I meet some wonderful people. I'm able to interview people. I'm able to go to events, get in for free. There's some perks with having that radio show. I use it for leverage a lot.
Yeah.
So it helps me seal the deal on a lot of stuff. So I've created an opportunity that in turn helped me build a brand. And I just love radio because I deal with so many different kinds of people. From business owners to politicians. I don't have a lot of politicians on my show. I try not to get into too many other politics. But I just love people. With me, I prefer the person that's not too polished. I want to get that person that's starting, that underdog, that needs that development, that molding, and help them achieve what celebrity status, or if you're an athlete, I want to help them grow. And that right there to me is more fulfilling than bringing that, I got this interview with whoever, the big star is. I'd rather have that interview of the local person that needs that exposure.
I hear
You
that.
know, I want to use my platform to help people become established, you know. So I like paying it forward more than really getting that big interview. Probably at some point I know I will, because I'm becoming that myself. I see it slowly happening. But the radio show is something that I do. I'm on every Wednesday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. WJFP. It's the radio station, and it's 4 FM dials. Like I said, it covers a lot of the Treasure Coast here in Florida, the Palm Beaches, but it can be heard nationwide. You know, you can listen online. They have an app. That's just been phenomenal. And then the production company, that I'm starting to promote more because I'm getting more into producing my show. You know, what I've done with the show is actually I've allowed some opportunity for other people to come on and do their own show. So I have what's called spin-off shows of the Miss Millionaire show, because one, my time has become more demanding, but I don't want to leave radio. I want to keep growing my show. And I'm working on building a radio network more now, where I'm on in more cities. Like now I'm on in like 12 cities right now when I'm on at one time every week. And you know, a lot of the big guns like Steve Harvey, Ricky Smiley, whoever has a radio show, they're on in multiple cities. I think Steve is on like 60 plus cities now.
Oh wow.
And that's big. So I haven't seen a woman do that yet. And I definitely haven't seen a black woman do it yet. So that's my goal, is to be on in multiple cities. And I'm learning a lot behind the scenes. So to start doing that, I've allowed a couple of people to come on and do some shows. And I simply dialogue with some of them when they're on. So, and it's in areas that are a part of me. You know, like I have an attorney that does her own show. And they're all umbrellaed under Miss Millie Productions.
Okay.
And she does estate planning. Then I have an athlete, a football player. So all of that stuff, you know, we need estate planning. Athlete, I referee high school basketball. So it's like I wanted sports to be in there somewhere. So I wanted all of that stuff to still be a part of me. Yeah. Not Miss Millionaire, but Alicia.
Yeah.
You know. So and then I have these two awesome young ladies that come on the LCL show. Latasha and Serena Spence. They're like two really powerful young millennials that are doing some big things, man. So I just wanted to help enhance what they're doing. I felt that because radio has enhanced what I'm doing so much, let me give some millennials an opportunity to build their own show and add to whatever they're doing. So they have a Wednesday as well. So, and I did leave one Wednesday for myself. Yeah. You know, and but the radio show and the production company. Now, the vision that I have with the production company, I've always wanted to do, like, to produce big events. Like when you go to big concerts and you see the stages and the smoke and the pyrotechnics and all that kind of stuff. I love that. So I want my production company to have that kind of production. So what I did, I went ahead and LLC'd it like about 2 years ago. I didn't have the equipment, but I partnered with people that did. So, you know, now I have the capability, if you need a stage, no matter what size stage you need, I can do that. If you need an 80-inch monitor at an event, I can do that. You know, we all come together, me and my partners, and I can make that happen. And again, radio can still be a part of that, because if that's some event, I can promote it on my show, and it turns into big revenue, you know, turns into big revenue. So I stopped thinking salary and hourly rate, that job stuff, that terrible word, J-O-B. I stopped thinking that stuff. You know, my mindset is like so advanced now. And now I think in more terms of revenue, you know, and that production company, I know I'm going to build it into something that's going to be really powerful.
I hear that. I just, hey, here comes another nugget right now. I wish I had my whiteboard so I can draw it out for you. But what Miss Millionaire was just talking about, her production company and partnering with others that has the stage, has the pyrotechnics. You know, well, most of us get stuck in our vision. We have our vision out here, right? Well, most of us get stuck when we're walking down that road or getting to our vision. Is we get stuck on the how. how am I going to get this stage? How am I going to learn the pyrotechnics? How am I going to get the leads or connections with the individuals that's going to need this type of stuff? What we need to think about is not the how, because the how is what gets us stuck. The how is what keeps us that paralysis of analysis, because we're constantly learning and we're constantly trying to figure out how, when we need to find out the who. Who are the people we can partner with that has the stages? Who are the people that we can partner with that already know how to set up the pyrotechnics? Who are the people that we can partner with that or leverage that can give us the ability to get to our vision, to where we're going, so that we don't have to learn all these things? We go to the who's. When we, for instance, let me give you this analogy. If you go to an architect designs how to build the house. He doesn't build the house. The architect goes to a contractor. The contractor doesn't build the house. He gets somebody that comes in to lay the foundation. He then gets carpenters to come in to set up the walls. He then hires electricians to come in to run the wiring. He then hires a plumber to come in to do the plumbing. He then hires the roofers to come in to set the roof. The architect only designs the house. He goes out and finds all the who's who know how to do all those specific things that he doesn't know how to do. When it comes to our businesses, don't get stuck on all the hows. Find the who's, so that you can start partnering and networking with the individuals that can help you get to your goals. Boom, that's a nugget.
Listen, man. Woo, George and I might be here after the show talking about some stuff. But listen, that's what I did with radio. Former Mayor Bishop, Thomas Masters, was how I got into radio back in 2008. I wasn't Miss Millionaire, it was none of that, but I was starting with the Millionaire stuff, and I wanted to be guest on the show. And he had a show called The Talk of the Town, and the studio was actually in Fort Pierce, Florida. So he would drive up there 1 hour. It's a kind of story to it, but he asked me to co-host on the show, just share the bill. Mm-hmm. I didn't know how the heck I was going to pay for that, but I knew I had a heck of an opportunity here in front of me. Mm-hmm. So I started helping a partner with the bill, started co-hosting with the show. I walked into that radio station. I had never done radio before, but walking into that station, I was like, oh man. Because you get in there, you see all the mics, the equipment, the engineer, the producer, and all that stuff. I'm like, man. So this is what's so critical with WGFP, the radio station. They have all of the equipment. I didn't need to buy nothing. Mm-hmm. I didn't need to do anything but be there. That was it. And that's what I did. They had the call letters, the FM dials, they had the website, they had the app, all of that stuff, they had it. All I have to do is invest in the airtime. Mm-hmm. So thank God, I never knew about nonprofit radio. I never knew that even existed. But the radio station is nonprofit. But to be on multiple FM dials, I'm like, that was a no-brainer for me. I don't care how far it was. So I kept doing it over the years. I still do it from time to time. Now I'm connected to a studio here in West Palm Beach that does podcast stations, but they're able to do the technology that allows me to do the show from here. Mm-hmm. Now Fort Pierce, I don't have to make that drive. Now it's an option if I want to do it. Mm-hmm. But again, partnering with people is so critical. I never wanted to work for that radio station. I don't work for the station. I don't want to be an employee of the station. Mm-hmm. I'm like more of a partner. I'm a brand. It helped me build, and I'm partnering more with the station. So I invest in the airtime. I pay to be on the air because I don't want to be limited as an employee to where I'm limited to one station. So if I go up to this station, it's a conflict of interest. No, I'm not an employee. I'm paying for this. I'm investing in it. I've invested in it over the years. So if I wanted to go over to ABCD radio station and still be at this station, I can do that because I'm not an employee. So a lot of times being an employee limits you to what you can do. And I just thank God that opportunity came across, and It's been so wonderful. I didn't have to invest in any equipment, and it just feels so good I became a radio personality, so that title is now behind my name. That I created, not me, but God created it.
Hey, that's powerful.
Yeah.
That's powerful right there, because again, it all goes back to what you are, what you think about. What you put your passion into, your drive into, the direction into. You know what? It may not come right away, but it eventually is going to come.
Yes, sir.
And I think that's what I've said this again. That, I'm really just getting back into religion myself, and going down the road that you're talking about, that where I'm giving time to prayer and doing different things, and I'm beginning to see things that's beginning to change in my life when it comes to my whole temperament and how I look at things, feeling more at peace, and I do believe that is that integral part that you have to have.
Yes, sir.
But, and I want to preface this, that's a very integral part that you have to have, but you also have to take action on the things that you actually want as well. Yes, you can pray, you can ask, but it's not going to drop in your lap. God wants you to go out here and go get it. He wants you to work for it.
That's word. The Bible says that faith without works is dead.
Yes.
That's word.
So, with that being said, what we're going to do, we're going to go to commercial, but if you're on Facebook, again, I want you to like, share, start a watch party with the Massive Action Mindset. Let people know what we're here doing. Let people know what we're here providing. If you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, click the bell so you know when we upload every new episode. We'll be right back after this commercial. What up, world? It's your boy, George Anthony, aka Big G Anthony. Listen, I am so excited. Today is the launch of my book, The Bulletproof Mindset, Strategies for Developing a Resilient Mind. That's right, I'm an author, dog. Listen, you guys want to know the 4-step process, how I changed my rap to change my situation? Pre-order my book today. Go to bulletproof.bigganthony.com, bulletproof.bigganthony.com, and listen, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Big G Anthony the Third. That's Big G Anthony the Third, and on Facebook at Big G Anthony. You have to change your mindset to change your situation. And guys, remember, Massive Action Mindset is on UGT TV Network 5 every Wednesday at 7 p.m. You guys come out and watch me so you can change your situation. Until then, peace. What up, world? It's your boy, George Anthony, aka Big J Anthony. Welcome back to Massive Action Mindset with this bomb conversation we've been having with Miss Millionaire. Man, we've been dropping a lot of little helpful information, and these nuggets has been coming at us from all different directions. Right now, Miss Millionaire is going to tell you about how you can contact her when it comes to the services she provides and her social media. So you guys listen up, write this down. You can actually, this is going to be, you can rewind it if you want to, but just make sure you listen up so you can find out how to get in touch with Miss Millionaire.
All right, the best way to get in touch with me is through emailing me. That's the best way. A lot of times, I check my email very, very often. So email me at Ms. Millionaire. It's on my shirt. Ms. Millionaire, MZ Millionaire 15 at gmail.com. Ms. Millionaire 15 at gmail.com. If you want to be a guest on the show, email me, leave a name, the name of your business, a phone number, a contact number where I can reach you, and we can go from there, schedule a meeting, let's talk, let's go from there. You can find me on Facebook under Alicia James, Alicia James, James. You can go to the Ms. Millionaire Show on Facebook. Instagram is at Miss Millie1, which I need to update. But I'm still on there at Miss Millie1. I'm on LinkedIn as well under Alicia James. One of the things, if you are in fitness, I'm going to tell you something big in 2020 that I'm doing is health and wealth. You can't do one without the other. So 2020 is definitely going to be more fitness oriented for me because I've transformed a lot with my own body. So I'm doing some serious transformation. I've actually partnered and become a member of the UFIT team here locally, and getting ready to do some amazing things. But you can't do anything without being physically fit. And a lot of times we create our own health issues by not eating correctly. You don't have to go on a strict diet all the time, but a lot of hospitalizations and all that things, we create them. Some that doesn't apply to everyone, but most people, we do create our own health issues and we get admitted into the hospital for whatever reason it may be. So I'm really looking to team up with people that are looking for change in their health as well as their wealth. So if you got that kind of mindset, or even if you're looking for a gym, you're looking for a trainer or something like that, you really have some serious fitness goals, email me at missmillionaire15@gmail.com. MissMillionaire15, MissMillionaire15@gmail.com. Leave a name and a number, email a name and a number. Let's talk, because I really want to help people transform not just finances, but their health as well.
Well, Ms. Millionaire, I'm glad you brought that up. And this is, if you follow any successful person, outside of the spiritual side of it, health is a very important topic when it comes to a lot of these successful people. Because how they push themselves both mentally and physically when it comes to the late hours, getting up early. You have to have your body, and you have to make time to make sure that you are getting the physical workout or eating the right way in order to go off and achieve those dreams, goals, and aspirations that you want to achieve. Because why go and achieve them? And when you get them, you're not healthy enough to enjoy them.
Right.
And you're right. I know with my family alone, my father, he was a diabetic. He had a stroke. He had heart problems. He had, and all of this started happening when, I just turned 46. So all this started happening around the same age that, I'm at right now, where he started with the diabetes. And it all comes down to the type of food that we consume. The juices, the high, all the high in sugar, all the the high in saturated fat that we sit up here and eat. Even though I love Southern food, I do.
Me too.
I love it, but it comes down to moderation.
Yes.
When we at times, we just get oh man, what's the word I'm looking for? When it comes to the holidays that are coming up, we just want to eat just to eat, not eating because we're hungry, but eating because it's there. And I think that comes from when we were kids, when you have your parents tell you, oh, you just eating just to eat. But we have to start changing that mindset as well when it comes to things that we're putting into our body. Because the things, if you look over history, and I'm going off on a big tangent here. If you look over history, we are the sickest that we've been, from, I was born in the 70s. They didn't have all this cancer and all these other diseases that we have now. It's because of not only the stuff that they're putting in our foods, but the amount of stuff that we're sitting up here taking in. Right. So we truly need to start watching that and start being a little bit more mindful about what we're putting into our bodies, looking at what it is. And I'm not saying you got to go strictly organic. I'm not saying that becoming a vegan is the thing and all these other, things that are out here. What I'm just saying is just be sensible to the things that we're consuming and not overindulge. That's the word I was looking for. Overindulge in the things that, we are used to having. And just eat in moderation. If you eat in moderation, you add some exercise to it, you'll be amazed how your body will start to change and just cut out some of the carbonated stuff. Don't drink soda every day. Just cut it out. Give yourself you drink soda once a week or something like that. Just start cutting out the overindulgence that we have with some of this stuff. You'll be amazed how your body starts to change and how healthy you start to feel. Your mind clarity and all these other things starts to sit up here and feel, and your body starts going in. You start looking like you want to look, rather than going in the mirror and saying, "Oh man, let me get this out the way. I don't think I want to look at this here." But yeah, I'm working. No, I'm working on my sexy too. So I'm getting my sexy back as well. So 2020 gonna bring on some changes.
That 2020 vision. You gonna hear it all year. That term, that 2020 vision, right? You gonna hear that all year. But yeah, you gotta. Don't work out to lose weight. Work out to live, man. It's the weight loss is going to be the consequence of your hard work. So if you go in there with the mindset that you're exercising because you want to lose weight, don't even think like that. Don't start like that. You want to live. You want to do cardio because you want to make your heart stronger. I do it all the time. So I'm actually organizing, I've been for a while, just trying to get the right combination of people, a tour that I've titled, You Need Your Help to Create Your Wealth Business and Fitness Tour. Mm-hmm. So as entrepreneurs, you already know it's hard to eat right, but that it's still possible. It's because we're always busy. We got meetings, we got conference calls, we have shows to do, talking to people, always busy. So it's hard to kind of get those snacks throughout the right proper snacks, the right kind of meals, drinking water, trying to consume all that stuff and handle business as well. But we still need our health to create our wealth. And we have to really be intentional. Just like we're intentional about our finances and about our wealth, we have to be intentional about our health as well. And that way we live longer for our kids, for our relatives, our spouses, and all that kind of stuff. Because it's about longevity. Yep. It's all about longevity.
You're definitely right. Because I know that I want to live forever. I'm just tripping.
So you always think about living forever. All shriveled up.
I want to live as long as I possibly can, be as healthy as I possibly can, to enjoy the fruits of my labor. Yeah. That's what I want to do. I don't want my kids pushing me around in a wheelchair. I want to be able to take care of myself until God decides to take me away from this planet. That's how I want to be.
Exactly.
So what we're going to do right now, we're going to go to another commercial. We're going to come back with the hanger. Miss Millionaire is going to give you 3 actionable steps that you can take right now to go out and start chasing your dreams. Those that are on Facebook, make sure you like and share. Start a watch party. Those on YouTube, make sure that you like, subscribe, click the bell, and make sure you guys look at Miss Millionaire's site as well and her social media, and you like and share and follow her. All right, we're going to be right back with the hanger, and we'll be wrapping up in a second. See you in a minute. What up, world? It's your boy, George Anthony, aka Big G Anthony. Listen, I am so excited. Today is the launch of my book, The Bulletproof Mindset, Strategies for Developing a Resilient Mind. That's right. I'm an author, dog. Listen, you guys want to know the 4-step process, how I changed my rap to change my situation? Pre-order my book today. Go to bulletproof.bigganthony.com, bulletproof.bigganthony.com, and listen, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Big G Anthony the Third. That's Big G Anthony the Third, and on Facebook at Big G Anthony. You have to change your mindset to change your situation. And guys, remember, Massive Action Mindset is on UGT TV Network 5 every Wednesday at 7 p.m. You guys come out and watch me so you can change your situation. Until then, peace. What up, world? It's your boy, George Anthony, aka Big G Anthony. Welcome back to Massive Action Mindset and the Hanger. What we're going to do, we're going to get right into it. Miss Millionaire is going to give you her 3 actionable steps that you can take to go out and achieve your goals, dreams, and aspirations today. Go ahead, Miss Millionaire.
My 3, you said 3 what now?
3 Three actions.
Three. All right, this is the three that I'm going to tell you that inspired me the most and how I do it.
Okay.
First, I always say, all the time, I always say God first, family second, then business. So you have to, absolutely have to. I believe in God. No disrespect for people that don't. I believe in God. I have learned to make quality God time. You have to make God time to be successful. That's my belief. So God first, family second. That doesn't mean, well, your family really has to be second after God. Everybody has to be second after God. So God first, family second, then handle your business. Second one, be intentional. I think that's what I have here. Yeah, be intentional with what you do, because you want to, if you become what you think, so you have to think what you want to be on purpose. Think it on purpose. You know, a lot of times I put a quote on my page, the Miss Millionaire Tip of the Day, and every time I do that post, I always write, choose to be healthy and wealthy on purpose. You got to do it on purpose. You know, when you see these young kids, they're playing different sports, their parents are taking them to practice on purpose. They are taking them there so they can most likely go to the professional level and win and make good money. So you're doing it on purpose. Be intentional. Number three, the main thing that's going to bless you tremendously and guarantee you wealth is to help people now. Pay it forward. Help right now. You don't have to have a whole lot of money to help people. Helping people doesn't always take money. It can be your time. Invest in other people right now. One of the ways I invest in other people right now, oh my goodness, my first 3 years in radio, airtime was free for everybody. Airtime was free. People thought I was crazy for doing that. But it was exposure for me. It was giving business owners and whoever came on my show exposure. I was paying it forward. When I tell you, doors are opening like crazy for me right now, and I know that had a whole lot to do with it. That's the way God had it planned for me. So help people right now in any kind of way. The holidays are coming up. People are in need. You got Thanksgiving coming up. You got Christmas coming up. And you got the New Year coming in. A whole lot of opportunities are out there right now to get up and go help people. So help some people right now.
All right, let me just reiterate that. Number one, God, family, business.
Yes.
Make sure you put God first. Number two, be intentional about what you want and how you're going to go about getting it. You already think that it's already there. You have to live it in your mind before it manifests physically. So you have to believe it in your mind that you already have it. It's just a matter of time before it produces itself physically. Third, give to others.
Yes.
You know, there's a saying out here that the more you give to someone else, you will eventually get it back tenfold. So give to others, and you will eventually get what you want.
That's right.
So what we're going to do, we're going to come back. I want Miss Millionaire again to give her information on how they can contact you.
Okay.
And I'm going to give mine, and we're going to wrap up the show. Let me get my shirt real quick. There we go. Go ahead. Give your information, and then we'll wrap it up.
All right. Oh, get my information right now. All right. Okay. Alicia James again. That's because a lot of people don't know my real name. Alicia James. You can find me under that on Facebook. You can find the Ms. Millionaire Show. It's with a Z. Ms. Millionaire Show on Facebook as well. At Miss Millie 1 on Instagram, on LinkedIn, Alicia James. And you can email me at MsMillionaire15@gmail.com. MsMillionaire15@gmail.com is the best way to get me.
Okay, listen everybody, again, I want to say this show is for you. If you are an entrepreneur, if you're an author, if you're a coach, if you are doing anything that you want to get your information out here, you want to have a seat next to me and have this interview, you guys, give me your information at www.massiveactionmindset.com, www.massiveactionmindset.com. There's a questionnaire on there, fill it out, and somebody from my team will be back in touch with you. Please follow me on Instagram at BigGAnthony III and on Facebook at BigGAnthony III. All right? Make sure you subscribe to Big G Anthony on YouTube. And if you're on Facebook, make sure that you like and share this episode. What I'm going to do, like I haven't been doing, but this is a Massive Action Mindset shirt. Miss Millionaire, I'm going to sit here and give that to you.
Thank you, man.
So that you have, thank you for being a guest on the show. And I want everybody to know that we'll be back every Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Remember, you got to change your mindset and change your situation. We'll see you later. Peace.
Big G!
What up, world? It's your boy, George Anthony, aka Big G Anthony. Listen, I am so excited. Today is the launch of my book, The Bulletproof Mindset, Strategies for Developing a Resilient Mind. That's right, I'm an author, dog. Listen, you guys want to know the 4-step process, how I changed my rap to change my situation? Pre-order my book today. Go to bulletproof.bigganthony.com, bulletproof.bigganthony.com, and listen, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Big G Anthony the Third. That's Big G Anthony the Third, and on Facebook at Big G Anthony. You have to change your mindset to change your situation. And guys, remember, Massive Action Mindset is on UGT TV Network 5 every Wednesday at 7 p.m. You guys come out and watch me so you can change your situation. Until then, peace.
How you doing? My name's Carlos,
My name is Eddie.
and we're here at JP's Barbershop, located at 1800 South Dixie Highway, Lake Worth, Florida, 33460. If you want to come show us love, we'll be here waiting on you, ready to make you happy. You can contact me at 786-740-8171.
You can contact me at 561-248-4702. You can come by, anytime you guys want, and we'll get you ready.